Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to Oliveboard. So here we are with the next set of solutions. Okay, I hope I am being audible to you. Am I audible and visible, everyone? So 28th to 30th we had the live mock, and for that we are here with the solutions. I hope you had a good test, correct? But before we go ahead, I'll just would like to introduce you with the Olive score. Okay, so now what is this Olive score? When you click on it, you get a readiness summary. Correct? How much ready are you for each test? Correct? So your performance breakdown is presented to you where competence coverage is there, how much consistent you were, speed stability is there, error profile. Correct? So they will give you, you need focus here. Your speed stability is good. Trend need focus. Correct? So if you see, you have test wise solutions analysis and advanced report is there. Okay. Similarly, in competence section, you have your accuracy, how much accurate you were, and what is the normalized score. Same way, you have the coverage, correct? Overall, major blind spots, consistency, downside volatility. See, so the idea is in-depth analysis of test, correct? So here will be your result highly consistent, and then speed stability. How much accurate you are with respect to the speed you are going. So you can see consistency index. You'll be getting a consistency index section wise. So try it, try our recovery playlist. You have topic wise. You can practice questions to recover your speed and accuracy. Questions attempted, correct, wrong. Every information you'll get here. A complete analysis. Okay, in depth analysis. I hope I'm being audible and visible. Okay, chalo. We'll start with the test discussion now. Okay, so first, which of the following best captures the cultural and historical essence of Jharkhand's Murma festival? Now, what is this festival about? It is a good story kind of thing. First thing, what is the answer? It is a tribal festival celebrated by Orao tribe. Now, Orao tribe had a victory over Munda tribe. They had a 7-day music and dance competition over territorial settlement. So, Orao tribe had migrated to the territory of Mundas, right? They had a territorial dispute between the two communities. To peacefully resolve it, they agreed upon a 7-day and 7-night music and dance contest. Okay, so Murma festival or Murma Jatra. Please remember Murma Jatra. Okay, okay, next. Who among the following became the first Indian astronaut to travel to the International Space Station as part of Axiom 4 launched in June? Very famous, very much in news, very easy answer. He is in news all the time. Make sure you are studying about him. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla served as the mission pilot of Axiom 4 mission. He is the first Indian astronaut to board the International Space Station. Going into space, Rakesh Sharma was first. Going into International Space Station, Shubhanshu Shukla is first. Prashant Nair was the standby backup. Okay. So mission name Axiom 4. It was launched by SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, right? Shubhanshu Shukla was the mission pilot. I told you. These are some of the few details which you should know. Okay, please make sure you know about Shubhanshu Shukla. He has recently launched a book also, Second Orbit, right? And also he has been awarded with Ashok Chakra recently, highest peacetime gallantry award. So make sure you know these things. Okay, next. In July 2026, India thrashed England in historic women's cricket test match at Lord's. Cricket lovers can read this sentence and feel proud. Which cricketer scripted history for India becoming first woman to score a century at Lord's? So who was she who scored a century at Lord's? So who was it? Any idea? So it was Yastika Bhatia. Yastika Bhatia became the first woman. She scored 113 runs to score a century, historic 270 run victory. Okay, this is the most important part of it. You should know about it. How much did they score, where, and all in depth cricket analysis is not needed. You should just know Yastika Bhatia. Now, I'll give you a homework. You tell me who became the first men's batsman Indian to score a century at Lords. Okay, let me know. Okay, next. Under ISRO's space docking experiment, SPADX, what are the specific designated names given to two spacecraft involved in the automated docking operation? So, there are two uh, spacecrafts involved. What is their name? So, it is Target and Chaser. Okay, Target and Chaser. So, there are two satellites. One is fixed. Okay, that is the target, the stationary, and one will be going around. So that is the chaser. Okay, target and chaser. The target is the stable one, passive, and the active one is chaser. It has sensors that will maneuver it to the docking station. So all this is to prepare India for its Bharatiya Antariksh Station, or like International Space Station, they are planning Indian Space Station. Okay, ISRO has tested it. The technology is tested for low Earth orbit. Correct. So please remember this. There is in-space refueling, sample return, and construction of Bharati Antariksh Station. Okay, target and chaser. Please remember. Match the regional dynasties. Pretty easy one. Their respective founders. So who is the founder of which one? Very easy. Chola dynasty, Vijayalaya, obviously. Correct. Pala dynasty, Gopal. If you know these two, your answer is done. Am I right? If you know these two, your answer is done. Rashtragut was Dantidurg, so he established the dynasty in empire in 753 CE. Correct? He had overthrown Western Chalukyas. Gopal for Pala dynasty, correct? 750 CE, so they are almost contemporary. Gurjar Pratihar, Nagbhat I, again in the 8th century. And Chola dynasty, 850 CE, in Tanjore by Vijayalaya. Okay, from the Muttarayars and Tanjore as the imperial capital. You should know the capital also. So for Rashtragut, capital was Manikhet or Malkhed. Pala, it was Munger. Okay, Gurjar Pratihar, Kannauj, and Chola as Tanjore. Okay, Tanjore or Tanjavur. Tanjavur is the current name. So please remember this. The founders, Dantidurg, Rashtragut, Gopal, Pala dynasty, Nagbhat I, Gurjar Pratihar and Vijayalaya Imperial Cholas. Okay, chalo. In the context of Gupta administration, the following pairs regarding administrative officials and their roles is correctly matched. Now, which is correctly matched? You should know these terms. Now, SSC, RRB, all these exams have advanced their levels. You have to know who is Sandhi Vigrahika. So Sandhi means deal, agreement kind of thing, correct? So Sandhi Vigrahika, Minister of Minister in charge of War and Peace. It is asked correctly matched. So you could have just read it and this would be the answer and you could have went ahead. Okay, Mahadandanaika is like Chief Justice. So this is incorrect. Kumar Matya is like IAS officers at that time. They are Chief Administrative or Judicial Officers. Okay, they are civil servants of Gupta Empire. And then we have Mahapratihar, that is Royal Guard, Chief of the Royal Palace Guards. Okay, so and head of the cavalry was known as Bhataswapati. So please, Gupta Empire, Mauryan Empire, and medieval, that is Delhi Sultanate and Mughal, top officials you should know. Sandhi Vigrahika, Ministry of War and Peace, Foreign Affairs, Mahadandanaika, Chief Judicial Officer, or today's CJI. Mahapratihar, Chief of Royal Palace. Mahabaladhikat, Chief of Armed Forces. Mahabaldhi, Uparika. This though everyone knows Bhukti were the provinces and those who headed Bhuktis were known as Uparika and same goes for Vishyapati. Okay. Many a times you will come out with the name's meaning only. Sandhi, if you know Sandhi, you can answer this. Dand means punishment, correct? So you can get to know. Which of the following correctly describes the biography Ambedkar alive? So who has written this? Was being in news. So it was written by Shashi Tharoor, correct? So it is a biography of B.R. Ambedkar from his childhood to his journey to the chief architect of Indian Constitution. What discrimination he faced on caste, on the basis of caste. Okay, so it is a biography, not an autobiography. Biography is if I write about your life. Autobiography is if you write about your own life. That is autobiography. In which Commonwealth Games did legendary weightlifter Namer Kappam Kunjarani Devi win her first gold medal for India's women weightlifting event? Which was that? So now it is a static question from sports. Answer was Manchester Commonwealth, right? So she had lifted, she got 3 gold medals: snatch, clean, jerk, and overall categories 48 kg. Must know this weight division also 48 kg. Now later on in next 2006 Melbourne, she retained her medal, right? Her nickname is Iron Lady of Indian weightlifting. Okay, she got 3 gold medals Manchester and 1 gold medal in Melbourne, 48 kg. Arjun Award, she has received Arjun Award 1990 and Padma Shri in 2011. So please remember Kunjarani Devi. Okay. Consider following statements regarding Article 345. Now here is a good question. 345 deals with what? State legislatures may adopt regional languages or Hindi for official purpose. Yes, completely right. They can do that. English was completely banned for state official use after 1950. This is wrong. English was never banned. Okay. So they can use Hindi or any local language for official purpose. Correct? This is stated in Article 345. English continues to be allowed. So Article 343 deals with official language of the Union. Correct? Article 345 official language of state and Article 348 language used in courts and bills. Okay, so plus 2 plus 3. You can take like that. 343 plus 2, 345 plus 3, 348. So please remember English is not banned as an official language. According to Newton's law of gravitation, if the distance between 2 point masses is doubled, distance is doubled, while their masses remain unchanged, the gravitational force between them becomes. So, simple formula is F is proportional to 1 by r square. Actually, it is gmm by r square. Their masses are constant. So, masses hata do, g is a constant. So, F is proportional to 1 by r square. Now, it is r square and 1 by r square. So, if the distance is doubled, that is r becomes 2 times, it is a square. So, what will happen? The gravitational force will be affected by 4 times. Correct? Sorry. So, 1/4. So, 1 by 2 it was. Now, we have doubled it. It became 1 by 4. Okay. So, Newton's law of gravitation, as I told you, F is directly proportional to 1 by r square. Correct? And if you are doubling r, it is square. So, it becomes 1 by 4. Please remember this. Okay. Assertion and reasoning. Very easy. I think this was easy. Green Revolution led to self-sufficiency in food grain production in India during the 60s and 70s. Yes, that was the purpose. Correct. High yield variety seeds combined with expanded irrigation and chemical fertilizers significantly increased crop yields per hectare. Definitely, yes. Correct. So this statements justifies it. Correct. How we got self-sufficiency? By this HYV seeds combined with irrigation and chemical fertilizers. Okay. So I hope you know about Green Revolution. We used HYV seeds. Various techniques were used Now, your homework is you let me know who is known as the father of Green Revolution. Okay, let me know who is the father of Green Revolution. That person got Nobel Bharat Ratna also recently. Okay, hint. Next, which of the following is an odd one out? Pepsin, trypsin, insulin, lipase. Pepsin is a digestive enzyme. Trypsin is a digestive enzyme. Lipase is a digestive enzyme. Insulin is a hormone. Okay, pepsin is a digestive enzyme in the stomach for breaking protein. Trypsin, again a digestive enzyme for breaking protein in small intestine. Lipase, digestive enzyme, fat breakdown in small intestine. And insulin is a hormone which is released by pancreas. Blood sugar. Insulin, to up, you take it as very important. Insulin questions keep coming. Okay, it is one of the favorite in biology for SSC. The upgraded Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan 2.0 app was launched in April 2026 to enhance monitoring and coordination of activities aimed at reducing substance abuse across India. Which of the following statements are correct? Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. Okay. De-addiction. De-addiction. NMBA was initially launched in 2020 and later expanded to all districts in 2023. Correct. NMBA 2.0 app provides a real-time dashboard for tracking activities. Correct. The app is open for access to all citizens without restrictions. No, this statement becomes wrong. So only 1 and 2 are correct. It is not open for all. Okay, it is currently accessible to authorized users only. It is not open for all. So 15th August 2020, Department of Social Justice and Empowerment, they identified in 272 identified most vulnerable districts, 272. Okay, so they started Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, intends to reach out to masses, and it was basically to raise awareness against substance use. Okay, so it has reached almost 26 crore people and 9.5 crore youth. Please remember this. Now, Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan 2.0 at the inaugural session of Chintan Shivir in Chandigarh, April 24, 2026 was launched. It is not open for all, only for authorized users. Famous resolution of 1882, passed during the Viceroy Lord Ripon, primarily aimed at achieving which of the following objectives? 1882. Think and act. Lord Ripon is also known as father of local governance in India. Now, which of the following deals with that? Laying the foundation of self-government in urban and local areas. Or you can say it is known as Magna Carta of local self-government in India. Okay, 18th May 1882. Okay, Lord Ripon had passed this. He wanted to give more decentralized powers to local governance. Okay, to municipal bodies and rural local boards. So he is also known as father of local government in India. Primary objective was political education and administrative decentralization. How was the rural structure? Subdivisions were there, taluk boards and district boards were set up, and non-official majorities led by non-official chairman. Please remember 1882 Lord Ripon, May 18. Also, Lord Ripon was the person who had removed the Vernacular Press Act. Remember Vernacular Press Act, Lord Ripon. Okay. Now who bought it? Lytton. Lytton had bought Vernacular Press Act. Okay. Chalo. Which of the following is notable architecture feature of Shahid Minar in Kolkata? Shahid Minar in Kolkata. It is the Esplanade area. Esplanade area is there in Kolkata. So it has three mix of architectural styles. The foundation is Egyptian style. So its foundation is Egyptian. The mid part is Syrian with fluted designs, and the dome is Turkish. Okay, so it has three mixed components. Shahid Minar. Where is the place? It is, I told you, Esplanade area, Kolkata, West Bengal. Now, who inaugurated? It commemorates Major General Sir David Auchterlonie. Okay, height is 157 feet and referred to as Cloud Kissing Monument by Mark Twain. Okay, easy. So please remember its style of foundation is Egyptian, Syrian mid column, and Turkish dome. Art and culture basically. Official goal of achieving self-reliance and zero net foreign aid was explicitly declared during which 5-year plan? Always questions are coming from 5-year plans and people are getting confused. Always this is the case. Correct? So tell me. See, I'll tell you simply. First 5-year plan. See, I'll tell you in a form of story and you will never forget it. First 5-year plan. First, if you come somewhere, what do you think about? In your first priority in life is what? Food. Then only you will be alive, no? Food, where it will come from? Agriculture. So our first priority was food and agriculture, food production. That was Harrod Dormer model. Now, second, food is done. All okay, tummy full now. Second is house, job. So second is industrialization, rapid industrialization, Mahal Nobis plan. First you came, you had food, then you will construct a house. Now you'll roti, kapda or makan. Correct? That is a famous saying in Hindi. So roti, that is food first. Makan, home, rapid industrialization. Okay. Third 5-year plan is known as Gadgil Yojana. That was for self sufficiency. Okay. Self sufficiency. So that dealt with zero net foreign aid, that we will not take from foreign anything and we will become self reliance, kind of Atmanirbhar. So it was third 5-year plan which talked about zero net concessional foreign aid. Okay. Third 5-year plan. And then seventh 5-year plan. Sorry, not seventh. Then came fourth 5-year plan. So it talked about growth with stability and zero net foreign aid. Okay. And then fifth, Garibi Hatao. So first came, you had food. So first, agriculture and irrigation. First plan, Harrod Dormer. Second, rapid industrialization, Mahalanobis. Third, Gadgil Yojana, self-generating economy. Fourth, growth with stability. Now we are not going just behind growth. We are going for stability also. And fifth plan, poverty eradication. Okay. Please remember this. It is like a story. So you need to remember it like a story. Okay. Next. Match the column. A very easy one. I hope you would have done it right. So Ghumar belongs to Rajasthan. Correct. So if you know Ghumar belongs to Rajasthan, you got your answer. Just one if you know Ghumar Rajasthan, A ka 3 you got the answer. Garba is Gujarat. Correct. Dolu Kunuta Karnataka and Chapeli Uttarakhand. Easy. Very easy. Ghumar Rajasthan, Garba Gujarat, Dolu Kunuta Karnataka. Now it is a famous dance which is played with decorated drums. Okay. Worship of Bireshwar. And Chapeli is done in Kumaon region of Uttarakhand. Performed with a mirror and handkerchief. Ghumar, you'll have seen Padmavat movie. In that, there is a song Ghumar. So that dance is called Ghumar dance. That is Rani Padmini, legend of Rani Padmini. He has done. She has done. Okay. Alkap. Following statements regarding Alkap, a popular folk performing art of Eastern India. So Alkap is a composite form of folk theatre combining music, dance, drama, widely practiced in parts of West Bengal and Jharkhand. So see now how to cross verify. First statement, I might be doubtful. Okay, but Eastern India, West Bengal and Jharkhand, fine. Chalo, Eastern India. So first is right. Here, if Gujarat was there, this statement would have become wrong. The young male dancers who dress up as women in Alkap troupe are traditionally known as chokras. Both the statements are correct. Okay, so Alkap is Jharkhand in and the Murshidabad Malda district of West Bengal. Rajmahal Hills of Jharkhand. It is a traditional folk dance. The men, correct? They will dress up as female characters and they are known as chokras. Okay. It is divided into five parts: Asar Vandana, Chora, Kaap, Baithaki Gan, and Khemta Pala. Okay. Chokras are young boys performing female roles, and Gayans are lead singers. So, this is how you cross verify statements Eastern India and this. Okay. Next. In the game of chess, the term zugwang refers to which of the following situation? Zugwang. Now, it is a very interesting move. Zugwang deals with I know my next step will harm me. I know if I take the next step, I'm at loss, but still I have to take it. I cannot go for a pass. Okay, got it? So, it is like the player knows that he is at disadvantage because they are obliged to make a move and every available move worsens their position. Passing is not permitted under chess rules. That is called in a zugwang. The person is in a zugwang. Means with every step the position is going to get worse. Okay. Check is a routine tactical situation. Check, check, and when it is completely into uh, that plot, it is checkmate. Correct. Whenever the king is at the direct target, it is check. So the king can escape. Check. He can escape. Again, check. But when there are two or more than two threats which locks the position, that is called checkmate. Okay. Keep this in mind. And D talks about a rule that permits to draw to be claimed when an identical position occurs on board three times. So that is threefold repetition rule. Three times the same situation came, it is draw. Periodic labor force survey was introduced by the National Statistics Office to provide continuous high frequency estimates of employment and unemployment. In which month and year did PLFS commence? So yearly this survey is done. And so which month it was done? It was done in April 2017. PLFS commenced from April 2017. Earlier it was a monthly thing. Okay, PLFS, they used to give monthly bulletins, but now they are giving quarterly. So now it is not monthly. Now the update is quarterly. Update is quarterly. Monthly PLFS bulletin began in April 2025 to provide even high frequency indicators. Okay, so PLFS provides quarterly estimates of urban and annual estimates for rural and combined. Urban, quarterly, rural, annual. But now monthly PLFS bulletins come. It is released by NSO, National Statistics Office, under MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Please remember, PLFS is released by NSO, which is under MOSPI. Okay, monthly bulletins now began in 2025 April. Okay, in the traditional Hornbostel sax based classification of Indian musical instrument, which of the following is classified as Ganvadya? Idiophone. So there are pluckings which you pluck a string that has a name. Tabla in which a membrane is stretched that has a name. Then you blow from wind that has a name. So Ganvadya. Which of the following is? That is Manjira. Ganvadya means instruments that produce sound through the vibration of their own solid body. Okay, so Manjira is like that. It is a classical example of Jaltarang and Ghatam, along with Jaltaram and Ghatam. Tabla, I told you, Avanadvadya. Avanadvadya means membrane. There is a stretched membrane. If you strike it, it will make sound. Sarod is Tatvadya, plucking, like guitar. And Sushir Vadya is when you blow air through aerophone. So it is like mouth organ, bansuri. So that is Sushir Vadya. And Shehnai is the same. Okay. So this is called Hornbostel sax based classification. Please remember. Okay. Which Indian state holds an effective 100% monopoly as the sole producer of lead and zinc concentrates in the country? If you have read your ancient history properly, there were Khetri mines. Where were those Khetri mines? Zinc was imported. That was Rajasthan. So in India today, 100% lead and zinc production is done from Rajasthan. That is Zawar, Udaipur, Rampura, Agucha, Bhilwara, and Rajpur, Dariba, Rajasthan. Okay. Now there are some dominant states in certain minerals. Like lignite coal is only in Tamil Nadu, Neyveli, very famous. Chromite only in Odisha, Sukinda Valley, and diamond only in Madhya Pradesh, Panna. Panna is a tiger reserve also, national park also. Okay, so please remember lead and zinc, Rajasthan, Zawar, Rampura, and Rajpura, lignite, Neyveli, Tamil Nadu, chromite, Sukinda, Odisha, and diamond, Panna, Madhya Pradesh. Why is Kanchenjunga National Park in Sikkim considered globally significant according to UNESCO? What is special about it? So, if you have heard about UNESCO heritage sites, there are three types. One is natural heritage sites, second is culturally important man made, and third is mixed. So, this Kanchenjunga National Park is a mixed World Heritage Site. How? Because there are wildlife species also there. Naturally, it is important, natural criteria. It is the third highest peak of the world also, Mount Kanchenjunga. The height is around 8,500 meters, if I'm right. 8,500 meters. And it is famous for Buddhist monasteries also, Tibetan Buddhist tradition and native Beul beliefs. So Kanchenjunga is the only mixed cultural heritage site of India, UNESCO heritage site of India. It is in Sikkim. 2016 it was declared it is a mixed site, cultural plus natural. Please remember that. Okay. Which of the following best describes the core structural difference between Dhrupad and Khayal? Okay. Any issues? Okay. So Dhrupad is older, more uh, contains more purity, devotional themes, where Khayal has got some creative freedom. Dhrupad is austere, structured, fixed structure is there for Dhrupad. I cannot do anything I want in Dhrupad. It is more structured, spiritual, and meditative, whereas Khayal is more imaginative, expressive, and decorative. Their freedom of expression is more. Khayal uses tabla as the dominant thing. Dhrupad uses pakhwaj, barrel drum. Khayal will be having faster scalar runs, tan, sargam, and murki. But for Drupad, it is rhythmic play, like Ari and non-tom syllables. So Drupad is more rigid, more structured. Khayal is more diverse. You have creation, freedom of creation in it. Okay, khayal means imagination or thought in Persian. Khayal, मेरे को कोई ख्याल आया. I've got some khayal in my mind, right? It places immense emphasis on vocal ornamentation, fast pitch variation. Whereas Drupad is different. It is Hindustani oldest, one of the oldest forms, and it deals with discipline, correct? Unmettered alap followed by a composition generally accompanied by the pakhwaj. Okay, so Drupad, Khayal, you should know the difference. Article 46 of the Constitution, listed under DPSP, directs the state to promote educational and economic interest of whom? DPSP, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other weaker sections. Children below 6 years of age, which one is that? Article 45, correct? 86th Constitutional Amendment, remember? Right to education? Yes, Article 45. Workers in industrial and agricultural establishments, which one deals with that? So 39A deals with equal justice and free legal aid, correct? See, simple. Our DPSPs are divided into three categories: liberal intellectuals, Gandhians, and socialist principles. Correct? If you classify them mentally in concept wise, DPSPs become a bit easier. As I told you, 45 is provision of early childhood care, children up to 6 years. 39A, equal justice and free legal aid. And 46, it deals with promotion and education of economic interest of SC, STs and weaker sections. Finally, 47 deals with duty of state to raise the level of nutrition. Are we clear with this? Okay. Linguistic and religious minorities. So our constitution classifies minorities only in two parts: linguistic and religious minorities. Okay, done. Fine then. Okay, so that was all about today's live mock discussion. Please revise it. Please revise mocks. Mocks is nothing without revision. Okay, please analyze well and revise well. We'll meet soon with next mock discussion. Till then, have a nice time. Thank you.